Okay, welcome to the second session. In this session we want to calculate the runoff and look at how much demand we can replace. How do we calculate runoff? Well, we have already the net rainfall, which is the rainfall minus or without initial losses. So the runoff we have not accounted for the continued losses, so that's what we should account for, and we will use a continuous proportional loss model represented over here by the runoff coefficient. This is actually relatively simple. So what we can say is, if the logical test would be if our runoff equals 0, then we know, or if net rainfall, equals 0, then we know there cannot be any runoff, right? However, if it's any larger, there will be a proportion of this being lost due to continuous losses, and the rest will become runoff. This is represented by the runoff coefficient. So we can now say our rain times this runoff coefficient, close the bracket, would equal whatever comes out of it, and we again need to make sure we press F4 or hardwire this onto this box here, because if we now copy and drag it all the way to the side, we see that this is happening. We can now check. It seems to work. Well, easiest, it's this spot. We see 90% of our water is running off, so 0.9 millimeters is running off. So it seems to work. The runoff from the area is then simply whatever runs off from this area, or this one day, from 1 square meter, which is the runoff in millimeters, times the area. Press enter. Make sure again that here we have F4. Copy this. Very good. Looks okay. And then we have the demand replaceable by rainwater. So this is, for instance, toilet water flushing. That can be a variable demand. That's why I have it here in our time series. It can be a fixed demand. When can it be variable? Of course, so when you have an office building, for instance, where people work during the week but no one works during the weekend, then you will have a variable demand. So that's why it may be good to put that into the time series. But for now, we have that not in a time series, so you can just press equals and demand replaceable. Press F4 again, press enter. It's 100 liters that we can replace every day. We keep it here very simple, and 100 liters every day. Okay, so far for now. In the next session we will look at the calculation of storage.